Good day, everybody. This is Judd at White Wave Trading Strategies. And today it's 4/24/24, late in the afternoon. And I'd like to give you a little food for thought here on a setup that's probably maybe coming later in the week. So let's start out by looking at the copper market in a couple of different ways. All right, this is copper denominated in Yuan. This is the 2006 high. And again, the 22 high, and you can see how it's holding up here. Now, let's just go to a straight copper chart. And I'm going to show you why I used it on 1994 swing in a little bit. The copper, this is a quarterly chart, and it's a bullish pattern. But the copper itself hasn't broken out. It's rallying in Yuan terms. So what's going on there? Well, let's look at a couple of things to think about. One, let's look at we're going to look at the Yuan. Here's the Yuan from 1994. This was right after Clinton passed NAFTA. The Chinese devalued. And this is the swing we're looking at right now. So when you do your fibs and you're trying to get a good idea of how it's moving, these are the big swings. Now, I've got room for this to go to, I'll pull that over a little bit so you can see it. This could go almost to 8. All right. So let's just say that the Yuan has been weakening and the metals have been rallying. The gold's been rallying against the Yuan, the silver has, the copper has, pretty much everything. Now let's look at, let's just look at dollar yen, because dollar yen's going to be in play Thursday night into Friday with the BO Bank of Japan meeting. And then Friday morning, we have a PCE here in the US. So I'm going to take the Plaza Accord swing from 1985. This is a semi-annual chart. Plaza Accord is in September. So roughly, I'm just taking, the second half of the year and doing the fibs to the 2012 dollar low. And there's room minimally here for as long as the yen doesn't close back under 152, which is your stop right now, it wants to go to 162 and then higher, probably closer to 169 to 172. So that's something to consider. So there are a lot of pieces in play here. Now let's look at the yen yuan cross. This is the NAFTA extensions from the devaluation. This is the 94-95 swing, up into, it's coming up into its first extension. So what happens if the yen starts to go? Do the Chinese either let the yuan go or they devalue it with the yen? That's the big question. And it's a lot rides on what the Bank of Japan is going to do Thursday night and how the market's reacting on Friday. There's just something to think about. I tend on looking at markets holistically, not just one instrument at a time and trying to glean something off it. You have to go back and see, like in copper denominated in yen, what's really driving it. Just like the gold market's been driven from the Shanghai Futures Exchange and a very large trader there, and plus the retail trade. So that's all I have for you in this short hit. And if you'd like to learn more, you can go to whitewavetradingstrategies.com and get a trial, sign up for a trial on the website. All it takes is an email and a name, and you can get on our distribution list. Thanks for listening. Talk again soon.